Boom, it's recorded. All right. So so I'm excited. We'll start this Tuesday. And of course, all the recordings, everyone we do will always be uploaded to iMarkets Live recordings. So you guys see, you not only have me as an educator, but we also have the amazing, Adeze Duncan as well, who will be on Mondays and Wednesdays. So you guys are definitely at an advantage because you have two educators on the squad. And typically she'll be on here with me on Saturdays. Probably next Saturday we'll get back on. But just to I just want to, while you guys are asking your questions, and that could be any question. It could be about, support and resistance. It could be about brokers. It could be about the harmonic scanner. I'm just going to kind of show you guys real quick my strategy, guys, because I have failed to do that. Adeze, the queen of trades, absolutely. And honestly, this strategy was enhanced by her. So salute to Adeze. Because I was using a different strategy and that was also working out well. And we just figured out a new way to even make it even that much stronger. So I'll kind of just give you guys real quick how I trade the scanner, and you can and see if maybe you can have benefit. Now, again, we'll continue to enhance it, get on my trainings. We'll show you some different techniques and how you can add to it. But this is the basic of it, right? Now, if you guys don't know now let me know. Please type a 777 if you see the scanner on my screen. I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing my screen. Perfect. Let's get it. All right. So for those of you that don't know how to use the scanner, right, it's one of your basic products, right? It's part of that 145 platinum package. There's no addition to access it. And in my opinion, it's probably my most favorite tool because, for one, I love to trade on my own, right? A lot of us are sitting there waiting for somebody to spoon feed us trades, and we have some phenomenal platforms. I mean, we got, swipe trades. We have Dr. Kathy now during the London session calling out trades, 10 pips and dipping. I mean, we have some phenomenal signals that are being called. But sometimes, we may miss those sessions. We may want to go fish for ourselves. And a scanner allows us. Your screen is so pretty. I really need to get on. My man, this is all the scanner, man. But this is the scanner. And so what the scanner does, it allows us to fish for ourselves. We don't have to wait on anybody. We can literally log into our back office, get access to the scanner, and now we can go out and fish for trades on our own. And so let me just show you real quick of how I fish for my trades. Okay. I add, so if you guys see, so here, let me get rid of these real quick. So the scanner is going to give you this basic setup every time, right? Right here we have price action. Down here we have RSI, relative strength index, which is just measuring the number of buyers and sellers in the market. Now, these are critical areas for us. 70, and let me thicken that up so we can see it, right? And 30, always, these are critical areas for us. Anything above 70 indicates an overbought market, and we should start having some sellers push into the market. Anything below 30, like here, right, means we are at an overly sold market, and buyers should start pushing into the market. And so it's an indicator. It's not always exact, so always remember that. But what we use it for is just an additional confirmation. Now, over here to the left, guys, here are your brokers, right? It allows us to now, you can click on any one of these brokers and scan for different price patterns, right? These different harmonic patterns that the scanner is calling out. You can scan for 15 minutes, which means for every, if you hit the little radio button, you get all these different pairs. Every time the market is scanning for the 15, that means every one of these candlesticks represents 15 minutes of price action. It also scans for H1, H4, and D1, which means if I click on this Euro AUD, H1, means every one of these candlesticks represents 1 hour of price action, or 4 hours, or a full day, depending on what comes up. It tells you right here what I'm looking at. So real quick, you can use this. I'm gonna show you a strategy that you can use on any price point, but I'm gonna show you why I like this strategy. Okay. I use it to scalp on the 15-minute. When I'm using it to scalp on the 15 minutes, I just want 10 pips, guys. Listen, it's a high probability, low risk, high reward type of deal, where we can leverage maybe higher lot sizes on these particular trades, and then we're not in the market all day, right? We can literally catch our pips and move on. So what am I looking for when I first start? Guys, every time I use a scanner, I like to use Bollinger Bands, right? And I'll just show you. Now, I don't add just one. I add 5. So I'm going to click Bollinger Band 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and the 5th time, okay? Now you see I have 5 different bands up here, right? Right now the coordinates say 20 and 2. I want to change those coordinates, right? I want my coordinates. So what that represents, so what I want to change my coordinates. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this settings button right here in the middle. Click it. Inputs. The length I'm going to turn to 50 for the first band, and my multitude or my standard deviation is going to be 2 for this particular band, or for this particular trade. You could also click on style and change your background. I like to change my background, but I'm not going to do it now because it's just going to take too much time. So 50 and 2 for the first one. Hit OK. I'm gonna go to the second one. I'm gonna change it to 50 and 2.5. Boom. The third one, I'm gonna change to 50 and 3. The fourth one, I'm gonna change to 50 and 3.5. You guys see the pattern there. And the fifth one, I'm gonna change to 50, and you guessed it, 4. Boom, I'm set up, guys. So what does this represent? The 50, right, is this middle, and let me fit this middle red line, right? You guys see it right here? Let me highlight it for you. Let me highlight that. Come on, highlight for me. There we go. Perfect. So that middle line right there, that's that 50. That's what that represents. It's the MA, right? The moving average. So what it represents is the past 50 periods of trading, the average of them, right? The average of the 50 past candlesticks, right? And so it's in this particular instance, it can be used as a support and resistance. You guys see how price comes up to it, rejects, comes up, rejects, right? It can be used as a support or resistance, right? Now, these outside lines, right, that we got 2 and 4. Basically, it's the measurement from this median to this particular band, standard deviation. What are we doing with it, man? It's just measuring the momentum in the market, right? It measures, how strong a trade is. You guys see how it's thin here, but you guys see all that consolidation? That means it's just ranging. There's no momentum in the market. It's just straight consolidation, right? And then you kind of it gets wider, right? And there's bigger movements. You see that big candle? You see how wide it got? It's all it's doing. It's measuring the momentum. The wider it is, the more movements, right, in the market that you can get, right? You can get lots of ton of movement, momentum, right? More pips. This area right here, not a lot of pips moving. We literally got, from here to about here, we got about 7 pips of movement. But from here to here, you know what I'm saying, we got, 30, 40 pips of movement. So that's all it's measuring. And again, this is on the 15-minute chart. Now, we can use this strategy on any chart. So for the basics, right, what am I looking for? When I trade using this strategy, for one, my price, here, I'm gonna add these real quick because I've already, I've already added them. So, okay. So the first thing I'm looking for, well, price has to enter the entry area, right? You see this green line right here where it says entry. I need price to pierce that area. That's the only way I'm going to enter these trades, right? These are my confirmation, my rules that I've set for myself. You guys can definitely practice this strategy, and maybe you want to create your own rules or customize the rules that I've set. But for me, this is this is how I'm setting on all time frames. It has to enter my entry area. If it doesn't enter here, I'm not even looking at that trade. I'm going on to the next. Because again, it's not about quantity. It's about quality, right? I want to be on the most highest, most precise trades. Rashard seen it yesterday, and I just kind of showed him my screenshot of my day yesterday, and he saw a bunch of wins, right? Because I'm very picky on the trades, not a ton of losses. So what am I doing? I'm waiting for price to hit my entry area, right? That's rule number one.